Hey.
Hello. We are back. Playing our legitimate, totally awesome, real version of Golden Sun.
Exactly. On real hardware. Clearly.
Absolutely. Today...
Last time...
Oh, sorry.
I think we should recap for those who are just tuning in.
Last time, Creighton ended the world and we got blamed for it, so...
Old white guy should have died, but didn't.
That's not a good summary of what happened. We're saving the world.
Basically.
It's your standard JRPG stuff.
So,
There's 4 elements, da-da-da-da-da. Also, the magic in this game is really cool because it's effective. Like, there's battle magic and there's, like, puzzle magic. Your magic spells or whatever, your synergy are all your items.
And
You got both.
3 pixels away. Nah, I can't reach that thing. We're about to get our last party member.
Yeah, I do.
Thought so. So, okay. Time to mess with Jin. I don't really want hermits. I don't think they're terribly great.
Yeah, get a...
So the thing about swordsmen is they are kind of slow. Like that's the detriment of the class, but they're very tanky and they have some very good synergy. So
I liked the cure poison. That was pretty cool. Seemed relevant to our interests. Oh, I forgot about these puzzles. They're pretty good.
I like how most of the puzzles in this game are for like extra items.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like, oh, I don't really feel like doing a puzzle right now.
Like, you do have to do some puzzling in order to, like, get past, like, various things.
But if you want all the items, you have to get good.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, so we're still streaming on my private channel, but, we're going to be, streaming later on our actual channel, because, again,
We're dumb.
Yes, it's in the description, people. We're dumb. And I didn't realize that you had to, like, say, hey, I want to stream, like, 24 hours before you actually want to stream. So, right now our streaming is on hold, but,
Hopefully next stream today will be all set up for that.
I think we're definitely going to try to get to the end of the Lighthouse here. We're going to make sure the tree people don't die, and then we're going to at least start Tret, I think. Although, we've got to go through the forest first, so maybe at the beginning of Tret.
Forest is pretty short, and since we're going to be pretty dang over-leveled.
Yeah, that's true.
We're probably just going to blaze right through it, and I am realizing that, Ivan is healing, as usual.
It's like the Genji of this. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that. That was just stupid.
Well, at least we can agree on something. Never mind.
Wait, I'm like Fallout 76. Oh gosh, we haven't even released that footage.
Yeah, we haven't.
I need to edit that.
We'll do it later. You can expect a video on our channel later this week.
Year. Ghouls, I think, are kind of tough, especially like this early on in the game, but they're not as tough as like the maulers that we had to fight on the way here.
Yeah. The big thing is we are severely underleveled for this area, so we're going to be using a lot of synergy so that we can go faster. And this game is kind enough to put heal points right before bosses, pretty much. So
it's not really a very difficult game, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it's not about being grueling and punishing and hard. It can be hard because the random encounter rate is kinda high.
Yeah.
And it just is easier to run than fight stuff.
Largely, yeah.
And then you get to a boss, and boss fights in this game are hard because a lot of your synergy is about hitting multiple targets, Well,
I love these slidey things.
they're great.
They're fun.
A lot of synergy is about hitting multiple targets.
He who honors the heart of the goddess.
Something.
Get your fly out.
So yeah, fly is like cure but better.
Yeah.
It heals 100, around 100 I should say, because everything in this game heals
Rather than
approximately.
around 70.
Yeah. Okay. So
Oh, I forgot. I love that puzzle mechanic.
it's a great puzzle mechanic.
It's so good.
Oh, I forgot to set her gen again.
She could summon.
Nah, cause like then I have to wait for them to get better.
Yeah, but these guys are gonna die like right now, and then they'll just reset while they're walking.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
Too
that's
late.
slow. And I can
Optimize,
just do that.
optimize. This is such a fun mechanic.
There is a better room to show it off than the one we were currently in.
Yeah, I think there's one where you get... Oh, I forgot! This was the first time I ever encountered mimics in anything, because again, this was one of the first video games I ever played. It was one of... and I hadn't played, like, D&D or anything.
We played D&D like after this point in our
Yeah,
lives.
because... So, yeah, like, I had never, ever encountered a mimic, and it was, like, so crazy to me the first time this happened. I also do really like that you can go through waterfalls in this dungeon.
It's pretty great.
I just feel like all of the visual stuff in this game is incredibly good. It's incredibly strong.
Man, I need to. Once we get our next Mercury, then we're gonna move stuff around and see what we can do for Ivan. Oh, thanks, man. Cause Wind is like such a bad class for him. Like Mia's already outspeeding him, though she is kind of high level compared to us.
Oh my gosh, she has more health than Carrot.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's what.
Ooh, waterfly.
So that's what happens when you don't have enough synergy points. So we're gonna set our main character to have move instead for a while. You do recover synergy points while walking so that you can't soft lock yourself.
Yeah. So you can just, like, wait it out, but...
we're probably gonna miss it. We're actually gonna do this for now. Because even though this is a worse class for each of them, I just want to show off that you can do cool stuff.
Show what happens if you don't do it right.
Okay, we'll do that on the way back.
Nice.
Okay, so see, Garrett now has 1 synergy point instead of 0, right? So it does recover relatively slowly. What does this do again? We'll actually give that to Garrett, because that's kind of going to be his big problem in his current class. Oh man, his inventory is so full.
It's because he gets settled with all the quest items.
Yeah, well, and also when you pick stuff up.
Okay, what happens when you fail this? Oops. So, you're fine. I just think that little animation is pretty funny. It's funnier from, like, the front.
Yeah.
But
it's funny to watch your main character drown.
he's not drowning, he's just flailing. He has to doggy paddle back to the, like, shallow end of the pool.
Okay, let's see if I remember the solution to this puzzle. This is one of the longer puzzles, I feel.
Oh man, Gaia's so good.
So is Prism.
Prism is pretty
Swell.
fab.
And it's like it's got a pretty fast animation. It's got a lot of punch to it. It's a good animation.
Again, all of the animations in this game, I think part of the reason that this game's really stuck with me is not because it's like a perfect game or anything, but just because, again, all the visual design, all of the polish is like so good. The visual design, the music, just everything that's on that aesthetic level is incredibly, incredibly strong in this game.
Okay. So I think I did something wrong here. I think it was probably here. Yeah, I think actually.
Yeah, I think maybe you need to go around.
Yeah, I can
to-
go around. What I need to do is I need to go this way.
I think that visual representation that really helps this puzzle be, like, intuitive. It's so good.
Yeah. Like, a lot of the visual design of this game helps you be able to do the puzzles correctly, which is very important. Which is why I like this game and not like really, really hard puzzle games, because I feel like in really, really hard puzzle games, most of the time the solution is, oh, just remember it, idiot. We're gonna go back and check the other one real quick.
Like, it's such a cool...
And, like, it makes sure that you learn...
Oh, I forgot sirens are in here. I know harpies are, too.
They're not in
Glowers
here.
miserably at
They're-
you.
They're later. They're like the advanced version of
No. I'm talking about, like, the little... What are they called? Like,
this. Oh, winged.
harrigans and... Yeah. Yeah, those ones. The winged ones.
I can't remember whether they were this number.
I totally forgot about that. It's a, like, look at how cool these stupid, like, sprites for just the, like, pipes are.
Yeah.
They're really good.
And I like how, like, this game is, like, willing to use a variety of, like, different kinds of puzzles.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when we get to the forest, we'll see more log-pushing puzzles, but they're very different from these pipe puzzles, even though they use kind of similar mechanics.
Right. Well, because part of it is, like, you're also adjusting how the water is flowing with these pipe puzzles, you know?
Well, also just like the way you move the pipe around is different than how you would move the log around. Like, you want the log to go and, like...
Be out of your way.
Yeah. You want the log to go into the water, while this you want it to stop on particular tiles. So, for the log, it's all about, like, making sure you have, like, as clear a straight shot as you can get. But for this one, it's a different kind of puzzle entirely.
Mm-hmm. And again, like, I don't know, because it's kind of flexible, the order you do it in, like, they didn't make it so that, I don't know, you have multiple opportunities to learn everything. It's really, really well done. What would you say is the worst part of this game? I remember really not liking the
Probably-
desert with all the tornadoes in it, where you had to cast Douse like 800 times.
Well, that's only because you refuse to put anything but mind read and move on your L&R buttons.
True that.
But what I think is actually the weakest part of the game, because even though that part of the game is kind of winding down, I think actually it's like the kind of fillery Asia themed part.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I like a lot of the
I feel
stuff
like
that
I
happens
remember
there,
it
but
fondly, but yeah, it might be, like, not a great part of the game. I just,
it's
like,
probably the most boring part of the game, because it's the part where you're focusing the least on your goal.
yeah, yep, I could see that. It does kind of feel like the filler arc, or whatever. Boom. Ooh. That's 200 health if somebody needs it. Why is there like a special graphic there?
Where?
Oh, it's just shine on the tile. I thought it was like an arrow or something. But then, like, see, it's down here too.
Yeah. You know this one's the right one, because you have to use synergy.
Mm-hmm.
This is a cool little thing.
This is very cool.
Very cool.
I always love it. I don't know. It's always, basically always fun when games like move the walls. Like in Dodongo's Cavern, when like you make those stairs come down, Like, that's so cool.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna save because I think it. Well, actually, in this room it's not faster to reset because there's a door right there.
Boom. Hey, bud. Nice. I forgot how much that actually is pretty helpful.
And Garrett took a lot of damage because he's aligned with the fire element, even though he's a brute. It's just partial alignment. So that's kind of the trade-off in this game.
Wait, is fire good against water?
Yeah, they're good against each other. Just like Earth is good against wind, and
Wind is good against Earth. I forgot that was how they balanced this game. Yeah, we might want to...
Really heal Garrett because I think he's more important. But, well, never mind, we're not going to get that opportunity. This is Ivan's problem. He just never gets any XP because he's very hard to keep alive when early on, Ivan has a very hard time.
I mean, it kind of depends on how you're playing, but yeah, the way we're playing for sure.
Well, just in general, because here's the thing about him. He, like, doesn't have a lot of,
Ooh, that's good.
No new energy. Yeah, I think we're just kind of low level right at the moment.
Yeah, that's our problem. We got 100 for life, so
yeah,
that's at least
I would rather use it for the money, but, like, it's just faster to do that. And then we're gonna...
There's just, like, so much polish, you know? Like, I love that little sound that it makes when you bring someone back to life. It's great.
Yeah, there's a lot of really, really good stuff in this game, which is why everyone should play it.
Yeah. Again, don't go in expecting it to be the best thing ever or anything, but it's really good.
It's really solid, and I think it's definitely underrated. There are some parts that... Actually, you know
Really?
what?
Like, I feel like the fans almost overrate it to people. It's like In-N-Out Burger or something where, like, the people who are into it are really into it.
I actually disagree. I think people who like it tend to just remember the intro of this game and be like, but the second one is where it picks up. While I would disagree with that.
Man, these ladies just kick you in the face.
And now that we are talking about the worst part of the game, it's definitely Kraden's spiel near the beginning of the game.
You're right. You're right. I feel like the intro honestly is the weakest part of this game, but if you muscle through it, you get to, like, a really fun game.
Yeah, like...
Like, going on the ship is really a fun part of this game.
Exactly. And...
Tolby in general is super fun.
Colosso's fun. Yeah, here they are.
Yep.
Now we've got Plasma.
Nice. That's gonna be super effective on them, I think, yeah. I still remember when I got to the end of this game, I was like, what?
That's it?
Kind of, because it's like, they keep talking about the 4 elements, and like, you've
then
only
you
been
get
to
halfway
2
through.
lighthouses, you know?
Yeah, this is the game that you only have to beat, because the second half of the game is the rest of the game.
Is the sequel, yeah.
Yeah, I'm dumb. I said words that meant nothing.
That's okay. I can identify with that. It makes you relatable.
Plasma's such a good spell.
Yeah, Ivan usually is the first to die, even when you're an appropriate level.
Like, we're not even level 10 yet, by the way.
Doing pretty good. Nice job.
And that is the power of effectively using your Psynergy. This game gets a lot harder when you don't use Psynergy at all.
Oh, I forgot this. Like, look how nice this is. It's so pretty. There's like a transparency effect. It's so
Actually,
good.
I think if we do this, does he learn?
Why?
Yeah, he does. Okay, so we're actually gonna go with this for now. Actually, we're gonna do this. Okay, so Yeah, okay, this is it. He has Volcano, which is really good. And then he has Bolt and Flash Bolt. She has Prism. And he has Ply, so this is gonna be our party setup for a little while.
Garrett has Volcano?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I believe you.
He also has a couple other good spells.
Offense.
But thanks, man.
Yeah, the waterfall going up is so cool. They use that cute little flailing animation. Everyone
like
else can manage it, but like we have the flailing animation, so they use it, which I think is really cute and funny.
It is pretty funny. I wonder if they're trying to imply that Isaac is a bad swimmer.
I think he is.
Oh no, it got lighted.
Oh snap!
We're gonna hear this song again.
Yay! Oh, Mia's with us. That's pretty exciting. Yeah, cure everybody. Because we have the Synergy Stone hanging out right here, so like.
Okay, time to see if our preps have been good enough for this fight. Because this fight is kind of the first gatekeeper.
Yeah, it's actually kind of difficult.
Especially if you have been running away from a lot of battles and you don't really know how to manage your Jin properly. This battle kind of forces you to learn.
The lighthouse has already been lit.
Oh no, it's lit. Fam.
Please don't.
I said it ironically, therefore it's funny.
Yeah, I mean, we're not healers, but we're from Soul Sanctum. Yeah. Yeah, I did. Why? This is terrible.
This is
In response
terrible.
to failing the most, like, important thing in your life.
This is terrible. So it's you, Isaac. Get out of here, boring character. It's not all. We're after the elemental stars. They've come to stop us. We have no choice. Let's take care of them now before they can do any harm.
That's actually probably the best idea, but...
Minority, wait.
I was hiding up here the whole time. Oh, Saturos, they wanna... I know. I was right here.
I was behind the giant orb. They were lucky enough to survive the eruption.
They're angry. They're, like, annoyed at him.
Now you want to throw your lives away? Fine, if that's what you wish. Prepare to have an agreement.
He's like, "Pfft,
You're gonna fight him alone?
I got this.
Can't
I got
expect
this, girl.
You to leave our hostages alone and help me, can I? That's true. Besides, I want to test them.
Yes, he's sure.
Maybe head for the next lighthouse now.
Me? No. Yeah, I do. But we are bailing?
Felix, I got your sister to obey me if you want to keep her from harm. Keep
No.
that in mind.
But he does have that ponytail. We're in the back of him. What is she even... I thought they were leaving.
Yeah, they're on the elevator. Don't die. Oh, I thought John said that, but Craven said it. Have to be me first. No, get back. Ooh. What's the matter?
I still remember how you beat us up when I was a kid.
Very careful fight. You have to match his strength. Match me, huh? You think you can match the Great Saturos? Yeah.
Yeah.
You overestimate your chances.
Do we?
Fine then, I'll just teach you all a lesson.
Yeah. Stab him in the back. He's moving strangely.
The light of Mercury. It's weakening my energy.
Because I'm a fire
I
boy.
must finish this quickly. Come on. Despite the fact that he kind of looks like he should be the water guy because he's got like,
Yeah.
Like, look at him. He's got those weird ears on the side of his head.
Yeah, and he's like blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, we don't get to hear this very much.
This is the only time in the entire game we get to hear it.
Oh.
Because it's his battle theme.
Oh.
And Saturos and Minority together have a different one.
Yeah, it's true. Nice.
7.
37.
29. See, Volcano's incredibly powerful, because even though it was not very effective, it did quite a bit of damage, so that's kind of
How
why
much
it's
does
good.
the super effectiveness, like, boost the damage by?
Quite a bit. Like, it's noticeable, is what I'll say. Like,
I remember that killing a lot of people.
yeah, it does. Also, because we couldn't buy armor, we have, like, really bad armor. That's another reason we're really, like, struggling here.
It's also kind of nice, though, because when you cast energy, you don't need to, like, be accurate.
Yeah, it just has, like, set. I think it just has, like, 100 hits.
Yeah, because it's magic. Like, you don't have to aim.
Okay, this is actually the problem, though, because it hits your entire party,
Yep.
and it hits
You can hand that to me.
most professional stream of
Yes.
all time.
Sorry, I didn't think my best friend Scam Likely would call me right now. But... Scam. Shout out to Scam Likely.
This. I can't tell if Mia's super fast because of her class or just because we're ridiculously low level. Okay, thank you for not actually using like some sort of move.
Nice.
Okay, so also
Oh, I
you'll
forgot the
notice-
B section of this song is really good.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's like you just told the story of every song in this game.
Basically, yeah. Should Garrett just be attacking physically? Because the fire damage is, like,
It's
ineffective.
reduced, but I think it'll still do more because he has lower resistance than defense by a lot.
Well, true.
Okay, Isaac, don't die.
Isaac.
Okay,
Oh
great.
my gosh.
Isaac is so slow. Which is the big problem with the class he's currently in. It's slow. I'll see how much that does, but... I think we can take another fireball. Well, Ivan probably can, but
But he's Ivan?
we're just gonna have to... Oh, okay, he attacked
Oh
me.
my gosh, thank goodness.
I thought that was gonna be Ivan. Oh right, I forgot that he's blended. Okay, apply me... no, we're not gonna have you apply Mia. We're gonna have you apply Ivan. We're gonna have you cure Mia.
Well, he's not blinded anymore. I really want to see how much damage he does. Gosh, she is fast.
Yeah, yet again, I don't remember whether that's because she's ridiculously
29.
It's about the same.
It's about the same.
But I think Volcano does a little more.
I think it might do the actual exact same amount.
Well, I think that might have been a high roll or something. Like, there is, like, slight deviation. Okay, he's gonna go down.
I forget how much health he even has.
He has a lot, because he has the same health as he has in the lane game.
Ooh.
Bye, Mia. That's kind of the problem. Hopefully, well, I mean, it's not that bad if Mia's dead, because she's ridiculously over-leveled compared to the rest of us.
Mhm.
Actually, we're gonna have you use that on yourself. Because Ivan is fast, he gets to
Yes.
go early, and so we can have him heal.
32. Okay, yeah, it is higher. You're
We're
almost out of, yeah. I feel like now might be an appropriate time to use some gin.
He's probably like one turn away from dying.
Okay,
Of
cool.
course. Yeah. So slightly more. And this probably does more than physical.
Well, because it's ice.
Exactly. Oh, please don't die.
Don't die. Okay, okay.
It's gonna be close. Unless we
I
don't
still
lose.
remember I got super stuck on this boss.
We're just gonna... He's gonna go so late, so... Because he's gonna go after Sidora, so he might not even get to do this. We're gonna do that.
And cure? Cure Isaac?
No, it's Cure Poison.
No, he has Cure.
But no, it'll be fine. Because this will block all damage for the turn.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot how OP Granite is.
Not all damage, but it's like 85%. It's a very, very high number. Okay, now we're gonna do this. Actually, what we're gonna do is
Don't summon Mercury because you can summon the 2.
well, but here's the problem with that. I don't want to do that because he's going to do less damage with it. So here's what we're gonna do.
Really? You're gonna summon Mercury?
Yeah. Well, that's game over. Why'd he go so early this turn?
I don't know.
Like, okay. Since we have a save, I think I can beat that. I just need to be smarter about what I'm doing. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try the other dominant strategy of this game.
Cool.
Sick. I hit right and it goes down. Yeah, this is the other dominant strategy.
Is just spam summon at the beginning. Come on, don't... I mean... Oh my gosh, we have a very, very legitimate copy of this game.
Yeah, it's just having some weird issues at the moment. It seems to be going faster.
Can you just, like, save your state here, please?
It'll be fine.
Oh, I forgot your power changes.
Yeah, but it's temporary.
Ramses is... Like, all of the summon animations are so cool. Yep. That lags on the Game Boy, too.
You mean on
Maybe
our
not quite that bad.
hardware?
I mean, on our legitimate hardware, it lags. That's normal. Yeah. Well, hey, cutie. Our dog walked in. Yeah, so this is what their normal spell lists look like.
Oh, bye, Garrett. Actually, he's pretty fiery right now. Oh, wow, that just one-shot Ivan? Really?
Well, because he doesn't have any Jin. Like,
yeah,
they
but,
don't...
like, he should
That's
have
probably
decent
why
res.
Satoros went first. It was because all the Jin went on.
That's probably why.
Ivan died, so he doesn't have anything in his life. Please don't make that joke. Yeah, it's such, like, again, the Jin make this such an interesting system.
Okay, let's see who
Hopefully
drops
this
now.
doesn't one-shot anybody. Like, at this point, we really just might need to grind a little bit. We're severely underleveled. The only reason that we were doing even remotely okay was because we had the Jin on, and as soon as we tried to use them in battle,
Well,
it basically...
I mean, it was pretty much gonna be over.
We got just... I don't know, this is definitely a game that, was,
A thing before the internet?
yeah.
Was really a thing?
Still did 106 damage,
Exactly.
just saying. 173 damage, not bad. Ice?
Oh.
Well. Whoa! Nice.
Whoa. We got him.
I did not think that was gonna work.
I knew it was. I'm a pro.
Push him off the top. Oh my gosh, Ivan, don't ask him to explain things.
I meant nothing. Thanks, Alex.
Alex, you're actually much scarier than either of the two main villains in this game.
Especially right here, when you're very, very powerful because of the lighthouse. Are you mad?
Don't you understand? It's like, I understand you did something you shouldn't have.
Lighthouse granted you great power during your battle, Saturus. It's true, I could use my power without ever
It's
depleting
true, she doesn't use up synergy.
Well, she does use energy, but she recovers a little bit every turn.
Yeah. Yes. Duh.
Jeez, Isaac, you knew all along and you didn't tell us? It's
Yes!
pretty obvious, man.
Because the water was like...
I shall explain it all. Saturus is aligned with Mars, claiming fire. Fire and water are opposing elements. His full power was bound by the water lighthouse. Didn't Saturus know that? Of course he did.
He's just an idiot.
To appreciate the power of this lighthouse. And you guys could, as did I. Is that why we were able to defeat Saturus? No, there's more to it.
I'll definitely keep explaining things to you.
Yes, I did. I didn't help Saturus because I was certain he would win. But I was wrong. You've become such great fighters in a short time. Perfect. Stalling has worked. But we beat him. Me beaten? Never. I lost to this lighthouse, not to you. It was merely stalling until Saturus regained his strength. It's not fair.
Unique sprite.
Finish him off? Yeah. If that's the case, he'll have to fight me as well. I've seen how you fight. You can't hope to win.
Plus, I'm like super powered.
I doubt you're the type to finish anyone off. You're welcome to believe whatever you'd like to believe.
They're bailing.
Also, I would like to point out that Alex is not only powerful enough to teleport
He's
him,
done that before?
but he can do that to him and a person near him. Does that mean Mia can use it? No, it's impossible. Even Alex didn't have that kind of power before. Well, I can't say the same Alex who knew forever.
Gosh, you suck, Alex.
Well, it seems my ride has returned while we were speaking. And so, I bid you adieu. Isaac, Saturus still has the elemental stars. That's right, we can't let him leave now. Oh, and you want to take the elemental stars from Saturus? Yeah. Yeah, too bad, Renari has them. You have to ask her. Never mind. You still have the Mars star? No. Are you telling the truth? Well, I shall believe you first. Yep.
Yeah, sure.
If I got time, I'm kind of booked up next week.
We got this whole thing with a forest and a tree.
Yeah.
This guy named Augius wants you to clean his stables.
Shoot, we couldn't even save Jenna. I don't deserve to be a healer. I couldn't stop them from lighting the lighthouse. I failed my clan, I failed my duty. It's not true, we can still beat him, right, Isaac? Yeah.
Have you stopped at just being a psychopath?
That's not very psychopathic. I'm rushing us to our death.
Oh.
I don't actually believe it.
I want to come too. New party member.
Mia, are you coming along with us?
Duh. Do they?
It's okay. The fountain shall be filled as long as the light fills the lighthouse.
The fountain will run over with healing waters now.
We'll be fine as long as they have water for this.
Yeah, so their like flu epidemic or whatever's going on here is gonna be fixed.
Yeah.
And also, we will have our side quest stuff.
Yeah, well...
I mean, you still get to keep the empty bottle, I believe.
Yeah, you do get to keep the empty bottle.
Forever. So you could just come back here, but there's not like a fast travel system, especially at this point in the game.
Yeah, there's not going to be a quick way to come nip up here and get the water.
Man, it hasn't even been an hour. We're doing so good. Yeah, see, here we go. Item and empty bottle. Does it bring you back to life? Back? Okay. Replenishes all HP. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna get to ML. Random encounter. No, I'm just kidding. That would be sad. If we got a game over right there. Okay, time to head to the sanctuary. Sanctuary.
Now this guy's gonna be regular because he's feeling better. Oh no.
Not yet. But she is gonna say goodbye.
Yeah.
We're worried
It's
you
so
wouldn't come back.
sweet. I forgot.
So sorry, you two. Hey, we have a problem. The Mercury Lighthouse. It's been lit. It's been lit, fam. You already knew?
I was there.
Couldn't stop it. You look strange today, Mia. I gotta go. How should I tell you? You have something to say. What is it?
I gotta go away.
Well, I'll be joining Isaac on his quest. It's very hard for me to leave you, but it's the Lighthouse. You said the world would be in danger if the Lighthouse was lit, right? Is that why you're leaving to protect the world? Yes, that's right.
Well, cool then. We support you.
Then there's nothing you
I
can
mean-
do. We won't try to stop you then. After all, you are trying to protect the Mercury clan. Yes, I am. As members of the Mercury clan, we will protect ML ourselves, so don't worry, okay? I'll try hard to learn to heal as well as you, Mia.
She's like,
Okay, I'll leave the
crying.
village in your hand, Megan and Justin. We can leave without any worries now. I came in here to get revived.
Also, the price scales with like what level you are.
Yeah.
It's times 20. If I remember correctly.
Those
Those two are only level 8.
I think they're level 9. Nope, we're all level 8 except Mia.
Who's level 11.
Yeah, you're supposed to come here after Tret.
But we're cool. Maybe
Sleep
just
at the end.
stay at the end.
And then
Also,
we're gonna go buy armor and weapons.
so the inn, you can stay. Every inn has a fixed price. So if you just go back to earlier in the game, like earlier maps,
You do spend less money.
will only have to spend like 8 coins at certain inns, and other inns just are like 50 coins.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, we pretty much have all this. I'm sticking with the allies because I'm lame.
You are.
But I want armor, because we are very far behind in armor.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna get 3 of these. Oh. Isaac, why do you have so much stuff? We're gonna sell some of Isaac's stuff, because most of it's garbage anyway. We're gonna keep the oil drop, because that's actually good. We're gonna sell these. We have to keep that. This. This. Don't need this, definitely. We don't really need this at this point.
What about
We have-
regular bomb?
Yeah, we're getting rid of that. It's not regular bomb, it's
I mean,
smoke bomb.
yeah, but like
Which
that's
is like way worse.
that's the default bomb in this game, though. Bombs like aren't an item.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get rid of that.
So the hunter sword.
Let's go with the stick.
You need more of those, I think.
Leather armlet. What does she have? Leather gloves. So we're gonna get these for Ivan. This is worse. Caps.
She already has one.
She's like decked out.
Well, and again, especially compared to... Are there more items, though? Because I don't want you to spend all this on wooden caps when there's, like, a bronze helm, like, right next to him or whatever. Okay. That's fine, then.
Besides, I probably couldn't afford to get...
Really cool feature. I really like that.
still
Did you
on
save?
cooldown. I was just checking my gen.
Save, though.
Thanks. There we go.
Gotta really mash the buttons on our very legitimate hardware.
It was just I pressed it too early. I do that all the time.
Oh, those are actually...
Well, I have a void on Isaac, which is like free of that.
What's the thing that lets you go back to... Do you have a spell that lets you go back to the beginning of the dungeon?
I believe in his... Yeah, you have retreat.
That's it.
But it does not take you to towns. I don't need to go to the inn. I don't know why I came through here. Okay, goodbye, people. I think that you can...
Yeah, and like Grandpa's like doing great. Because he's had the magic water.
Magic water. Grandpa. Make Grandpa. I like how they just call each other, like, that.
It's a
I mean,
Japanese
like,
thing, but yeah.
But, like, I do that. Like, I still call my parents mom and dad.
Well,
And,
but, like, they call each other
mom and
dad. It's like, oh, mom's taking the car out. It's, I don't know. I think it's cute.
It's fun.
Nice. Boop. Boop.
Yeah, see how much, like, more powerful we are at this point?
Yeah.
Than we were coming up here where
Because we nearly died.
It was because we got really unlucky trying to get away from that one encounter.
Yeah. Man, she is so fast.
Yeah, that's because
She is like 3 levels ahead of everyone.
But that's also, I believe, because of her dual class. I'm gonna have to check that. My defender,
Nice.
which I believe is Isaac's class.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're getting up in levels. Let me check his stats. So 66 agility versus 54. So I think that probably is just levels to some extent.
I think we do come back here later.
You can.
We can to get that treasure chest, because I don't think we can get it yet,
We
actually.
can't. You have to have some special
A specific spell. Oh, right. I think I do. Yeah.
Halt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
one of the
halt.
better
That's what it's
spells.
called.
Or
I
one of the
also kinda
cooler
like-
ideas. But I feel like you just they ended up feeling like it was kind of dumb to give it to you super early.
Trolls, I think, are weak to fire, as is kind of standard. Oh, Rat Soldier's kind of strong against water. That's interesting. I like how the different size enemies also have a different dying sound. It's like slower and deeper for the bigger enemies.
Yeah, it's nice. There's a lot of really, really cool stuff in this.
There's so many just tiny little touches that are great.
Now we're gonna get our next Jupiter gem. And after Tret Tree is kind of where the party starts to solidify a bit, in my opinion. It's where you start to kind of feel a bit more like solid. Like, okay.
That's what solidify means.
That was meant to explain what I meant. Okay, so what I mean by that is you have 2 of every gin, so you're starting to get into like the super specialized, very fragile in your class. Using the gin means you go drop out of it.
Also, the Jinn are... I don't know if you remember those little dots appearing on the statues when we removed all the elemental stars, but there were 7 of each of those little dots, and they fly away. And those are the Jinn.
They don't resist water. Yeah, Mia's kind of overpowered at this early on.
Yeah.
Like, if you get her before Tret, I actually believe she also has special dialogue if you go up there and then go down from here. Like she has special dialogue. I believe it's this one.
Yes, it is.
In my opinion, that makes it look like I just pulled it into the middle of the river.
Oh, we're pulling it. I always thought it was, like, chasing us.
I always thought that too. Now that you say that, it makes sense. You saved me from being washed downstream.
Yeah, so Satoru and Minardi are such jerks that when they passed by, they tipped over those trees. for no reason. And they put one in the river.
So that it'll float away. This is also a sick track.
They took time out of their day to do that.
To intentionally be mean.
Yeah, like, what jerks.
Okay, look at our little niece.
Nice.
That's like...
And it looks different than Mia's when Mia gets
Yeah,
one.
Mia will have hers over her right shoulder, I believe. While Isaac kind of hold... Basically,
I think the
everyone
position
holds
of the
things...
weapons tends to be the same.
Yeah. Okay, I think I know what
I think her mace is in the same spot as
It
the
is.
staff.
But, like, everyone has a slightly different design for
So
it.
this is another kind of interesting thing about the logs is that they float in water.
Because they're logs.
So you can then sort of make platforms out of them. It's real cool. And see, like, look how easy all these enemies are now that we've beaten the lighthouse. One of my favorite tracks in the entire game.
I'm so glad we get to hear it for this whole area.
Yeah. Honestly, all of the stuff right after the intro in Vale, like,
It's so good.
again, if you get through that, like, the very beginning of the actual game part of the game is really good.
Like, the Veil intro is really... I think that we kind of undersell it. It's really good the first time you're playing when you don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
But every time after that, it's so long and involved and boring. And if you forget to save, I'm
Then
pretty
rip
sure
you.
game overs are just like game over, you die title screen
Oh, yeah.
in this game. And I believe in the next game they were like, oh, that's a bad idea. And they made it so you could retry from the start of the battle. Or go to your last save point instead.
Mm-hmm.
Now the question is, are we going to get the special armor? In the treasure chest like 2 screens from now. I think it's
Yeah.
actually next screen. Okay,
Do
we're
it.
going to do it? Let's do it.
So see, like, that bridge is broken, but we need to get across, so...
We're going to push this log over.
And then we'll be able to hop.
But we had to
I
make sure that
do-
there was nothing in its way.
I know it, like, takes, like, the animation is a little long or whatever. But, like, that hop with so many puzzles and so many other RPGs.
Yes.
Just saying.
I can't lift my foot 5 feet.
I love it when there's, like, something waist high or shorter that it's like,
I can't get over
can't get
this.
through there.
I'm trying to touch it.
Don't touch floodgates, Switch. Well. We're probably horribly, like, out of
Sync.
sync, yeah, but that's okay. It's so good. I love this song. I'm sorry I'm just sitting here appreciating this music and not even providing any kind of
It's so
commentary.
good.
But it's so good, I can't even help it. It's not my fault.
See, I got big brain. So I know exactly how to do this. Because I'm smart and I've never done it before.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This is a super blind playthrough.
Yes.
As you can tell from all of our commentary, we've never played this game before. Would you stop looking at that sign, Isaac?
I do love also that, like, especially when you're on the logs, I'm not sure, I don't think you can run into a random battle while you're on a log.
I don't think so. That's actually worse. But it resists water, so... I think-
Oh, that would have been useful to have before we went to the Mercury Lighthouse.
Yeah, we'll put it on me. She's the tankiest character I have.
She's super tanky. She is
Yeah.
actually a really, really good unit. I don't know if unit is the right word.
Character.
She's a good character.
And a good person.
An
in
absolute
gameplay.
unit. I still kind of wish, I'm sorry. Unit made me think of Fire Emblem, which made me think of 3000s, but I still kind of wish Hilda was a little more hench. Had a little bit more of that fishwife build.
I have no idea what you mean.
That's okay.
I don't even know what on earth that was supposed to mean, so that's where I am.
That's fine. It wasn't really apropos to anything that was relevant. Yeah, see that little upper bit where there were those 2 stumps? That was where we, like, need to go to progress.
It's very convenient that all these logs and stumps were just where they needed to be for puzzles to happen. And that we also can't jump over stumps. Despite the fact that they're probably, like, ankle high.
Yeah.
I mean, these ones are pretty tall, so, like, maybe waist.
Sup, Tret? Nice to meet you. Oh, stun is really,
Stun
really,
is good. Stun
really
is, like,
powerful
the
in this game.
good status effect,
Oh,
really.
yeah, no, that was Lady. This is Tret. That's regular Tret. There's angry Tret.
You will not speak to you, child. I control all Trets, whatever. I didn't
You weren't
read
going to
that.
talk to Lady Tree?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot about this.
Oh my gosh, this music is so good.
Also, I believe the only time we hear this.
Oh, our first spiders. They do a web status effect that I think reduces your speed.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like,
They all kind of resist water. That's interesting. Nice.
I'm at level 9.
Good job, bud. He's a sweet little boy.
We might just stand still for a little bit and appreciate this song, because we also have random encounters here, which is the big problem.
And this is kind of a cool thing. It's a little bit like the
So each of those leaves, we should explain the puzzle before we gush about how cool it is. Each of those leaves
it's stuck in the spider web.
has one, like, jump on it, and then it breaks, and then if you jump on a broken one, you fall through.
Yeah. But falling through becomes important. So
It does.
And again, it's not like this type of puzzle has never been done, but I feel like the theming is really good. Yeah, it just works real well, I think.
Just works.
Yeah, see, I think this is a game that even though there are spiders in it, I'm pretty sure an arachnophobe could play without too many problems.
The
Cause,
spiders just, like, don't really look like real spiders. They're so colorful.
yeah. I think each leaf actually has 2 uses. Maybe. Or does it have only one?
No, it's one.
Okay.
That is meant to make you fall down and see, oh, I can only jump on each leaf once.
Yeah.
But I got my sanity restored.
Yeah. Or you got whatever's in the treasure chest.
I'm gonna get the treasure chest.
Oh,
So,
yeah, that's
we
a
get
pretty
our
good
first
item.
ring of the game. Doesn't really do anything when you equip it.
But
But
now,
if you use it, you
yeah.
get to heal someone in your party.
It also can break, I think, with repeated
Yes.
use. But
But you can repair it for a bit of money at one of the
like at the blacksmith or the armor or the weapon and
weapon shop, I
yeah.
believe. I believe you can also repair it at the armor shop. But
yeah. There's no crafting in this game, which I think is only a boom to it. But this
I
was
think-
kind of before that was as much of a thing.
Well, there is crafting in Golden Sun, too. And I think that this series handles it better than most because really all it is
That's
you
why
get
I
one
said
material
in this game. But go ahead. You get one material.
and then you bring it to a specific character, and then they're like, okay, come back in a little bit, and you leave the area and you come back. And then they're like, okay, I finished it. And then, like, depending on the material, they have, like, percentage chances to make a couple different items.
I do remember that, actually.
You ready for a gin?
Yes.
Creeper. Aw, man.
Creepers. It's the creepers.
I made a much more topical.
I don't even know what that is.
You don't know that Minecraft parody song
Oh my gosh, I forgot
by
creepers were a thing in
Captain
Minecraft.
Sparkles?
I believe you. I think I have seen it around, but I'm not.
It's kind of a meme.
Yeah. I mean, that was kind of a given. Hey, buddy! Do you have to fight this one, or does he just come with you?
You have to fight this one.
I-
Remember we were talking about how this one's the worst?
Oh, yeah. I honestly was kind of proud of my little drawing
Your
of
drawing
him
is great.
sitting on Ivan's head. Because I don't know. I made him kind of like poof up. Like, you know when cats do that thing where they just look like a loaf of bread and they put their feet under them? Yeah. I tried to do that. I think it worked out okay. That's so weird looking at this now, because I'm realizing that the Jupiter Djinn are the only ones out of the Djinn that have arms. Because they have those little wings.
I think Venus Djinn have arms.
They have little spikies. I guess maybe that counts?
He becomes an illusionist and he gets 0 psi energy. But we can mess around with this a bit now. So I think I'm pretty comfortable with this because we have Ply, which is important.
Yeah, maybe, what if...
Oh, sick. Okay, Diviner.
I think that's what they were before. What if you give her the Earth Gem? No.
That's what I meant.
No, it's not.
Okay, this time for real. Okay, Froth. That's actually good. Okay, so we're gonna go with this for a little bit. Actually, we should check Ivan's. I think we do this, and then... I think really we can only check from here. Slash and Plasma, that's fine.
Yeah, we can deal. We can hang. What if you gave him the Water Gem? And... He's got Prism and Plasma, that's pretty good. You can't go anywhere from here because this is a treasure chest.
So we're gonna put that down.
Boop. That was alright.
Oh, I think I need...
So that ultimately is, you've probably guessed it, but like that little hole is ultimately where we want to drop through. So we need to like get to the top and sort of drop into the middle.
Yeah, Blast is an insanely good.
Yeah,
Sign
level
energy.
10.
Level 10 Illusionist. Okay, I want to go this way now that I've gotten the Djinn.
Yep. So do you want to stop for a break before boss or after boss?
After boss. I think
Okay.
once we can heal Tret and then we'll be done.
Okay. At least with this stream.
Well, for now.
Yeah. But then, again, it's pretty exciting because by the time we get done with this stream, like
Our
other
channel
channels should be ready to go, so we can actually do it.
Yeah,
so.
we'll check it out. We'll make sure. Mia's level 12 now, which is pretty sick.
She's great. So now we gotta figure out how to get in the exact center. How do we do it? Boop. Pew. That's like so cool, honestly. Like just how many times you fall. It's very
It's
cool.
kind of a, like, think of how massive this
It gives
tree
you a
is.
sense, like a bigger sense of scale. It's very cool.
So the interesting thing about these healing spells is this is actually, like... So, in most games, the basic heal spell is, like, a little more expensive than... Like, in most games, Cure would cost 4 and Cure Well would cost 7, right? So that instead of casting Cure twice, you cast Cure Well once, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in this game, since it heals a little more than double, they were like, okay, well, Cure costs 3 and Cure Well costs 7. right? So 2 of these is still less than this by 10, but you save a little synergy when you're out of battle.
And the other thing too is I think Ply is 4. It might be 5.
Ply is 4, and Wish is 8.
I did.
Fools, you should never have come here. Now you shall never leave. Your powers protected you in the forest, but now you are in the heart of my power. Here you will all become trees, and you'll wither with the rest of us.
Yeah, right. Now I hope you're ready to get killed by us. Oh, I forgot about this. What a nightmare. This is like the sort of generic. Well, it was super effective at least.
Well, I think it's because he has a lot of wind shit on it.
And yeah, Plasma does lag that on the Game Boy, our Game Boy Advance, which we definitely have. We do have some Game Boy Advances lying around, and we do own a cartridge of this game.
Which is what we're playing it on. Clearly. Yeah, I'm kind of destroying him out here.
Well, again, you're kind of supposed to do this. I mean,
Before.
I don't think you can necessarily do this before, Emil, but, like, no, you can.
No, you can't. The point is that you find out that you need something to heal him, and then you hear about the
Right,
Lighthouse.
but yeah, he's definitely easier than Saturos, like, by a lot.
Yeah.
I think also, again, they're sort of expecting you to only have
You're not supposed to have
4
party
characters,
members.
3 characters, yeah.
You're supposed to have only Isaac, Ivan, Garrett.
Nice.
See, look, no one even leveled up from that. Because Saturos was so much more powerful, he got a lot of our levels out of the way up in ML. Oh,
I'm back.
What has happened to me? I see, my heart was all but lost in my rage. And you defeated the evil within me? Thank you, I could not leave this world with so much evil in my heart. I am free now to leave the world without regret. Goodbye, great warriors. Wait, hold on a second. Hey, wait a minute, we can't let Tret die like this. That's right, Isaac, we still need his help.
I feel like the blinks are also well timed for Tret.
They are.
Yeah, we need something.
Nah.
Well,
Isaac,
it's
what
not
are you
the
doing?
time to fool around.
That's right, Isaac. We have to save everyone in Kalima. I turned the people of Kalima into trees. I must release them before they die within the forest. I'm a
Die
psychopath.
with
I
the
wanted them to all
forest.
die.
Oh.
Oh no. He's too weak. People of Kalima, forgive me.
Oh no, everyone's doomed.
That's too... Tret's too weak. That's too weak, man.
Lame, bro.
We have to restore Tret and save the people of Kalima. Let's go, Isaac.
Oh, they give her a little unique dialogue. That's
Yeah,
nice.
they gave her a little line, because you can have her at this point.
Right. Gosh. There's just so many good little things in this game. It makes me happy. Hey, what's
and
up?
if you go talk to Laurel, she'll tell you about the Hermes water.
Yeah.
But
Hermes
since
is
I'm a
water.
pro-
Use it. Seeped into Tret. Look, see, like, things are changing. So, like, the trees used to look a lot more dead, and the grass was browner, and now it's like, oh, we're back to being green, and he's the right color, too.
I feel a great power spreading through me.
This music.
Boom.
Because all trees make that noise.
Don't you know what noise a tree makes?
Hey, Laurel. Wow, her face looks really badly photoshopped on there. That's
It
really
does.
funny.
Also, she looks very shifty.
Yes. Like, her portrait's great, and so is Tret's. But, like,
Nah.
Tret's is a lot closer to his real face.
Isaac, did you forget? We need to save the people of Kalima. Tret should be able to do it now that his energy is returned. And now you would have Mia, so she has a
Yeah.
lot more dialogue.
Yeah, it's not just like a tiny little line.
It's not like 2 words. That should do it. The people of Kalima are cursed no more. Tret did not always possess this horrible power. It only started when those strange gemstones fall from the sky. Nah. I know you don't want to believe it. Man, I forgot how much of a jam this song was.
I'm trying to remember if this is even used anywhere else in the game. Oh yeah, it is. I think it's used on the boat.
Oh, maybe. So the same thing could be happening elsewhere. You must have fought many monsters on your way here. Those monsters, maybe they were just animals that were... Once they were pure of heart. Roll. It's gonna have to be the catchphrase of this stream.
I wish we had a soundboard with Dexter
I wish
brewing
we-
on it. That would be it. Oh, she's
Different
got-
from my own, but stemming from
See,
the
like
same
that
source.
same animation, but like they made it like stronger, prettier.
Wait, you will soon see.
She's chatting it up with her gal pals.
Exactly. What you see, Laurel? It's true, even the animals have become monsters and beyond the river. The river
That
that
like
feeds our
weird
forest.
shiftiness.
Yes, an evil forest has risen up to the south of the river.
Yeah, we are.
Nah.
Oh, well, I guess
That's
you don't need to worry then.
I owe a great debt. Now your roots dig deep and your branches reach high.
And now this great music is gone, but like this is okay.
This other great music is here. Oh.
Yeah, to just dance.
I didn't have enough
Oh, is
synergy
it based
for
on how
retreat.
many steps you take or whatever?
Yeah, it's like as you walk, it'll recover. It's not like a time-based thing. Okay, so we're gonna buy weapons and armor, then we're gonna break the stream for a while here. We're gonna eat. Or,
I mean, it's
well,
not even really time yet.
shh, you're giving away where we live.
You mean somewhere in the central time zone of the United States?
That gave it away even more! Because, let me just say, that basically the only place where it would be about time for us to eat would be Eastern time zone. So we could have lived literally anywhere else in the United States.
Okay.
So you just gave
Wow.
all that away.
I'm sure people, like, there are other ways that people could stalk us if they really wanted.
Yeah, we're not very good at being private about where we... us.
Well, everyone just gives away so much information that they don't even realize they're doing. You know?
Perfect. Perfect.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah, exactly. And I have enough to get one for Garrett if we want to. Do we want to?
I think so.
Let's check deals first.
Ooh.
Bandit sword, yeah, this is all garbagey.
Blessed
Except
on.
the blessed on, but
Can we afford
we
it?
don't have enough money after
Oh.
this. As much as I like oil drops and they're
Do
actually
not
good,
fall.
we just don't need it. We don't need the empty bottle anymore. As I said, we're probably not ever going to go back to ML. We could sell... I'm gonna sell the potion, because even though it's good healing, yet again, most of your healing is just gonna be done with energy. Unfortunately, Ivan is forced to have the Shaman's Rod in his inventory for the rest of his life.
Yep.
Like, literally past the end of this game. I mean, I guess you can technically put it in other people's inventory, it's just not worth it. Okay, this.
I do like that it'll reorder your items for you.
Yeah, it's nice.
And especially on a Game Boy, like, it would be...
A huge pain to go through everything.
Well, and, like, obviously, like, in Skyrim and stuff, it's actually super frustrating when you can't organize your inventory by what you want, but, you know, in this game, the inventory size is relatively small, and
It's 15
you're only
per
using,
character, so...
the, you know, 4 directions, and the A and B buttons and stuff, so,
Yeah,
anyway.
and Eleanor. But, well, thank you for tuning in, all one of our concurrent viewers.
Hi, Mr. Bot.
Good to see ya. And expect us back probably around...
But we will be on...
I don't
really
know.
taking that long a break?
Because there's not really a great time for us. Like, here's the thing. It's like 11 o'clock right now. So, I mean, if we take an hour break, we'd have to take an early lunch
Yeah.
or a late lunch. We'll figure it
We'll
out.
see you later, but we won't be on this channel anymore. We'll be on
The other one.
Player
so if you
1 and
wanna
Player
tune
2
in,
are siblings. That's the name of
our
our
bot.
channel.
Head on over.
Yeah.
It's probably just us.
I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe it is. But I've seen it go to 0, so I don't think it is. Anyway, bye.